one of the things that the last 10 hours of reflecting that I realized we had a really good year. You know, we had a lot of good things that we did this past season. A couple of things that we really wanted to improve on offense, and a couple of things that we wanted to improve on defense. We were able to do that in the regular season, and I thought that our guys played with a lot of toughness throughout the year, and going into the playoffs, we felt very confident that we will continue to play that way. And then with Russell's injury, I really liked the way our guys stepped up. You know, they still had the confidence and belief in themselves that we can still win games. You know, waking up this morning, there's no question that I'm disappointed that I'm not able to prepare another practice plan and prepare another scout for the next game. And our guys are the same way. We have 15 guys in there that feel the same way. And even Russell, you know, Russell feels that we were good enough to beat Memphis. We played them tough. You know, we gave everything we had. We were in every ball game. 5 games came down to the last minutes of the game, and I thought that said a lot about our character, our commitment to continue to play together and move forward as a team. But like I said, I'm real proud of the way our guys performed throughout the year.
What were those 2 things on offense and defense that you wanted to improve?
2 things. We wanted to get better in passing the ball, and I think our assist level has improved. You know, we changed the way we played going into the season a little bit because of the trade earlier in the beginning of the year. But I thought KD really stepped up his game. You know, he had as good of a season as we've seen in a long time, just with his efficiency and his ability to lead the team night in and night out. 60 wins in the regular season, and him shooting 50, 40, 90, and just his ability to make plays for his team. His passing has really improved over the last 2 years, and that was one area. And the other area is just improve our half-court offense, and I thought we did that. You know, we're an excellent rebounding, defensive rebounding run-out team where we can get a rebound and turn it into a quick bucket with our athleticism and our quickness on the wing, and Russell, obviously, ability to break down the defense. But that's an area we improved in. You know, our stats, our statistics on offense and defense were, I mean, I don't know where we ended up. I'm assuming it was still in the top 5, and not a lot of teams are two-way teams, and we were one of them.
Scott, how do you balance being a great offensive team in the regular season versus that translating to the postseason? It worked in the regular season great, but then we've seen you guys struggle in the postseason with it.
I mean, we were learning things on the fly. I mean, I'm not using it as an excuse, but it's a fact. You know, when Russell went down with an injury, I thought Reggie did a great job of filling in, and really, you know, I'm excited about his future, about what he was able to do during the minutes that he had. But the balance, you know, it's easy to not look at what we've done throughout the season, but it's hard not to do that also because we did a lot of good things offensively throughout the season. But in the playoffs, it does slow down a little bit. And we also were playing against one of the best defensive teams. It's not by chance that they had, I think they had ended up 3 guys on the all-defensive team, and with Gasol, the Defensive Player of the Year. So we were playing against a very, very good defensive team.
Scott, can you evaluate your coaching this year? Maybe it's 2 separate evaluations, sort of pre-Russell getting hurt and post. How do you sort of evaluate yourself?
Well, I do that every year. I do that every game. I do that every day. I want to get better every day, just like our group of guys that I'm able to coach every day. We want to improve as a group, and I'm included in that group. And, you know, I'm hard on myself, and I understand that I have to be. I have to keep getting better. I have to keep pushing the envelope myself and also with our team. But I look back at every game and see the things I could have done better, and I'm sure there's going to be many things that I could improve on going into next year. But overall, I thought we did a lot of good things this year. We go back to what we've done as a group, and it's a pretty special group that I'm able to coach every night, and I thought we did a lot of good things.
What are you most hoping to improve from this year to next year, you personally, coaching-wise?
It's really, I mean, it's too early right now to really, I haven't even gotten that far into my, I couldn't tell you yet. Call me maybe.
Scott, when it comes to moving forward and where people
Spending breakfast with my daughter. You know.
When it comes to moving forward and how you evaluate your younger players and older players, how much is based on the postseason, given that Russ wasn't part of the mix? Is it fair to, how fair is it to throw a certain aspect of the postseason into your evaluations?
With our young players and everything, you know. Let's face it, Russell's really good. I mean, he's not only one of the best point guards, he's one of the best players in the league, and he's earned that with all the work that he has put in. He has a great work ethic and a great attitude to improve every day, and his will to win is at the highest level. And we are a much better team. There's no ands, if, buts about that. But we're not an excuse team either, so I like the fact that we didn't make an excuse as a team. And Russell didn't either. He felt that we were good enough to win this past series and get to the next series. So we have to evaluate what we've done all season long. You know, Russell's a big part of what we do, and he helps all of our players. But the thing that we have a good mix of players that have good roles on our team that play them at a high level. I mean, Thabo has done defensively as well. He's as good of a defender as anybody in this league perimeter-wise, and he's really improved on his three-point shooting. Just go down the line. Everybody on our team has a good role, an important role that helps us win games and puts us in a position to win.
Thabo wasn't in late in games. Was that just the moment?
You know, it's just matchups and just trying to push certain buttons, and we needed some scoring at times. You know, we definitely had trouble scoring. And a lot to do with it is that, one, is we were having trouble scoring, and two, we were playing against one of the best defensive teams. But the good thing about it, we kept defending, and they were having trouble scoring, so it kind of put us in a position to win.
After a series, watching a team with two big men that can really score, I think there's a lot of people thinking, is there a guy out there that can help this team in that way? Do you feel like you guys need offensively to have more of a low-post scorer? Do you have somebody that can develop? I mean, kind of talk to me a little bit about low-post scoring.
Yeah, well, we use it in a way that we have it with Russell. Russell is really, the last couple of years, he's in his offensive package. That's part of the package where he scores down low, and he demands a double team because he's stronger than most point guards, and he does a lot of facilitating from that low post spot. So we have one, and then we have KD. KD has also developed in that area. But you're always looking for ways to score. We were one of the leading teams in the league in scoring. I don't know where we ended up the final number, but we were 1 or 2 or 3. So scoring, we score different ways. You score with what we have, and we have a good scoring team. Do we want a low post score? We want another great three? I mean, it sounds like people want to be an all-star team. I mean, I've coached it. I'm pretty good. I want to know with an all-star team. But we have a good team, and we have a bunch of pieces to the puzzle that we have to figure out, and I think our guys have done a good job with that. But our low post scoring is different than other teams, or not even different than other teams, different than Memphis. There's not a lot of low post scoring bigs in the league, but I like what we do offensively. I like. Can we get better and not turning the ball over? That has improved this past season, but I think we can take it down another step. But offensively, you will see improvement throughout the years with our group because of the continuity that we have as a group.
A number of players have praised sort of your creativity this season in terms of drawing up inbound plays, getting shooters new looks. How much of those little wrinkles are important on the margins for a coach to have in his arsenal throughout the season?
Well, it's very important to find ways to score. But the thing that we talk about as a staff and as a team is our first part of scoring is getting a defensive stop. And that helps us. That helps every team in this league. Every team, not just our team, but every team scores at a higher percentage when the other team doesn't score. When you have to take the ball out every time, it's tougher. It's just, you have to shoot over 5 guys. But I think our guys have really improved. A lot of guys have improved. A lot of guys had good years this year. And they're not stopping they're not going, this is not where they are. They're not finished. Serge is going to get better. KD's going to get better. He has areas, even though he had just a fantastic season, but he has areas that he's going to challenge himself to improve in. And we definitely will talk today and through the coming months to figuring out ways that he can get better. But like Kevin always says, it's always about the team. So he's going to find ways for the team to get better along the way.
You know Hakeem well. Do you want Serge to go to Hakeem? Is that an insult to Mark Bryant if he does? How do you feel about that?
Well, Hakeem's one of he's a friend of mine. Played 2 or 3 years with him. We're not opposed to any of our guys figuring out ways to get better. Those are decisions that we will make as a staff along with Serge. But there's many ways to get better, and you have to explore all avenues. It's not my way. It's always the best way we look for. And
load all your centers up in a school bus and ship them down to Hakeem?
well, I will say this about Hakeem. I was fortunate to play with him for 3 years. What he was able to do, I will never see in my lifetime. So if he can somehow, some way, I don't think it's possible. What he was able to do, you don't see that. He's 7 feet tall, and he's as quick as most guards. He has better footwork than most guards, and he's a freak of nature. But no, I mean he was one of the best players ever.
When it comes to your roster for next year, how much of a say do you have if Fish will come back, what to do with Perk if there is a decision there, those kind of things?
Well, Sam and I, we talk constantly. We are always in communication every day. We will communicate with one another. And Sam has blessed me with 15 competitive, driven athletes. And he's always done that. And he's always made great decisions on the roster. And I don't see that changing. And but he gives me 15 guys that I love to coach, and come November, opening night or late October, I'm going to have that same opportunity. That guys that I love coaching, that are competitive, that are high character guys, that are committed to winning. But Sam and I always talk, and we always want to explore avenues and ways for our team to get better.
Would you guys consider amnestying Perk either for economic purposes or just trying to get better at that position?
Well, one of the things about Perk, I mean, he's somewhat of an easy target because of his stats, and I say this time and time again, he's never going to be a statistical guy. He's a guy that he brings toughness, he brings experience, he brings things that help you winning. He makes winning basketball plays. Did he have a good moments in the playoffs? He had some, but he had some not so good. But what he does with our team, he helps us win games. And when we had everybody whole, he was a big part of what we do. And going forward, I expect that to be the same. He brings a lot of experience and toughness that help us, puts us in a position to win games.
Was he hurt by Westbrook's departure and the fact that when Russell's out, you need more offense, and all of a sudden, is that a case where whatever offensive deficiencies he's had, it's more exposed when Russell's gone?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to harp on Russell's injury, but it's not an excuse, but it's a fact. Russell's a big part of what we do offensively. He helps Serge get a lot of open shots. Perk helps him get a lot of open shots with his high ball screen and his DHOs and things like that. And he helps Tabo get open corner threes. So, and he helps KD. I mean, Russell helps because he has the ability to create a lot of havoc when he attacks the basket because you have to be able to guard him. But with that being said, we still had a chance to win in the playoffs, and we still competed, and we still showed a lot of character and resiliency to figure out ways to get the job done. We just came up short. Unfortunately, we came up short. They were a little bit better than us in all 4 games.
How does this whole experience,
What's a DHO?
Dribble handoff.
Oh,
Just
how does this whole experience set the table for next season? With having to adjust the way you did these last 9 games, plus the individual improvements that you've been talking about, how does that all set the table going forward?
Well, we have a bright future. We have a good team that's going to get better, and we have some great players that are going to continue to improve. Kevin, like I said, Kevin and Russell are not. They haven't leveled off, and they're not going down. They're only going to get a little bit better every year for the next 5 years. And then our young guys, and they haven't played a lot, but they've worked their tails off all season long. And we expect to have another great summer of development, and those guys are a big part of our future. And Sam has done a great job of putting the roster together, and he's going to continue to do that. And I think our staff and our group of guys are going to continue to work hard and develop our team and find ways to continue to improve. And like I said, our future will always be bright. We have a good nucleus of young guys, and we have some good veterans that really understand their roles.
It's sort of trial by fire, but Reggie Jackson, how impressed are you with him, and what his role next season could potentially be, after experiencing this in the playoffs at the highest level?
Yeah, Reggie had a very good playoffs. He stepped in and was in a tough position to replace Russell, but he came in and did a good job. And he still needs to continue to improve, and he will. He's a guy that loves the gym. He's going to have another big summer of improvement, and we will be with him step by step in that improvement.
Thanks, Coach.
Barry has one more question.
One more question.
You want Kevin Martin back?
Um,
It's going to be a stiff situation.
Yeah, with Kmart, I thought Kmart did a great job. He came in with a role that he wasn't familiar with, probably since his rookie or maybe even his second year. I can't remember the last time he came off the bench, but he came in and did a good job for us. He provided a spark offensively. He gave us 14, 15 points every night, but there are many nights he helped the offense in that second unit, not only keep the lead, but add to the lead. But he had a great year. Those are decisions that will be made soon. But I thought he did a good job of coming in and filling his role when we needed that guy off the bench to score for us. Got time for one more.
I just have one more about Perk. I know you love him and you all love him as a team, but you always say he's not going to show up in the stat sheet. Why is that? When he was in Boston, he seemed like he wasn't 20 and 10 guy, but he was a much better stat sheet guy. Why can't he do that?
Well, every team is different. For what we need, we don't need. I mean, in Boston, I don't know. His averages are probably 7 points, and I think he averaged 4 or 5 here. So it's 2 points here or there. That's not that much of a difference. But with us, we don't need the scoring. We need his toughness. We need his defense. We need his ability to guard. And our scoring is, like I said, one of the league leaders in scoring. So as a whole, we're a good scoring team.
What about rebounds?
Yeah, that's one of the areas that going into next year that we want to continue to improve, and we will discuss that in the off season to hopefully all of our guys will get better. But we've always been, look at our team, we've always been a pretty good rebounding team by committee. We don't have that one guy. Kevin leads our team in rebounding at under 8. We don't have the 10 rebound guy. But we have guards that rebound. We have small forwards that rebound.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you, guys.